Hey everybody, Jeremiah Rivers here, and I want to take some time to show you how to measure your countertops. It's actually really simple. All you're going to need is a tape measure, doesn't have to be anything fancy, a pen or pencil, and then what we've also taken the liberty to do is give you this resource of a drawing paper and a little checklist and a little worksheet if you want to figure out how to calculate square footages, and just a little checklist to make sure you got everything on the drawing. So the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna measure this little kitchen that you see behind me. It's in our showroom. But first off, I want to take you a second and just show you what I'm gonna do first is just put your name on the paper. So you got me, Jeremiah Rivers, and then your address. So 1, 2, 3, A, B, C. This kind of helps us reference it later, but what you want to do first off is just measure or draw out the space of your area. So we've got this space behind us and it's a little L shape. So we're going to draw our little L shape, kitchen. Doesn't have to be anything super fancy. And then we want to take our worksheet and kind of start labeling. You're going to label the sink. So you got the sink right here. We've got our cooktop. So on this one, we don't have one, but most kitchens are going to have a range or a cooktop overhang. So if you're going to do an island, you want to put where your overhang is. And then the most important part here is your walls. So just label wall, wall, and then your finished edges. Really what we need to know is like if you have a refrigerator or if you have like a range, because we do a different polish edge on that. We're not gonna make the countertops based on these, but as you can see, just kind of a rough drawing of what you've got going here for your space. So we're gonna use this. We're gonna go over here to our kitchen and we're gonna start measuring. So make sure we got it set up pretty good. All right. So we're gonna get our pen and paper. The first thing we're gonna do is get the longest dimensions of the back wall. So we're gonna take this back wall and get our longest dimension from the very back corner all the way to the edge of the countertop. So we are at 54 1/2. So you're gonna write that on your drawing, that is that wall, 54 1/2. So you can see I wrote that on that back wall, 54 1/2. And then I'm gonna get the measurement of this long wall here. Now I know this has a sink in it. This is a farm style sink, but basically just gonna write where the sink is. You wanna get the maximum dimensions of the length. So you're gonna work around the faucet. Again, you're gonna go to the very furthest dimension of the corner to the edge of the countertop, which we are at 96 1/2. So we're gonna go here on our drawing and draw 96 1/2. So you can see I've got 96 1/2 on there. Now what we wanna do is get the depth of our countertop. So we wanna get from the wall to the edge of the countertop. Now, standard overhang is going to be 1.5 inches for us. Your current countertops may not have that, but that's okay. We're going to kind of average it out about 26 1/2, or I'm sorry, 25 1/2. So this one is 25 1/2. So we're going to write that. Then we're going to go check the other end. I'm at 25 1/2 as well. So you can see I've got 25 1/2 written on both of those. I've got where the sink is. Again, you're gonna put where you want any kind of cooktops. You're gonna mark where the range is. And that's really kind of the main things you need to do with the drawing itself. Now, if you got bathrooms and all kind of stuff, just label wall and measure a backsplash. On your islands, you can measure how much overhang you currently have, or like a bar top, you can measure how much overhang you currently have, and then how much you desire to have. Another thing that's really nice for us to have is pictures. So if you can take pictures of the space, you'll see on this little worksheet here, you've got how you can figure out your square footages, just taking each piece. So what you want to do on that is you want to start breaking up these into individual pieces, and you can label them if you want. If you don't want to do this, you don't have to. Honestly, we have software that will draw it into using your dimensions, and it'll tell you how many square feet you have. It's really pretty simple. The main thing is, you know, this checklist here, making sure that you've got your sinks labeled, your cooktop and range labeled, your overhangs labeled, walls labeled, finished edges labeled, and then photos of the area. That's really the critical things we need in order to get you a quote. And then you can use our website to pick colors and edges and everything else. And so really just want to streamline this process for you, so that you can email this to us, you can text it to us, you can whatever. You can upload it to our website. So just any way you want to be able to take care of this is just a great, quick, easy way to get an estimate. So I hope that was helpful to you. If you have any further questions, just reach out to us, 387-2930, area code 405. Thank you.